condoms. The condoms gave me pause, but I was soon distracted by what emerged next. A multitude of paper scraps tumbled out onto the floor. All had names and numbers scrawled across them. This guy was Mr. Popularity. Hey, I could definitely see why, but what on earth was he doing here with me? Finally, he produced a small bottle of painkillers. Sweet relief. I loved him, whoever he was and whatever he'd seen. You need water, he said, and got busy filling a glass from the sink behind him. The bathroom was tiny, we both barely fit. Given Lauren's and my money situation, the hotel had been the best we could afford. She'd been determined to celebrate my birthday in style. My goal had been a bit different. Despite the presence of my hot new friend, I was pretty sure I'd failed. The pertinent parts of my anatomy felt fine. I'd heard things hurt after the first couple of times. They sure as hell had after the first. But my vagina might have been the only part of my body not giving me grief. Still, I took a quick peek down the front of my dress. The corner of a foil package could still be seen, tucked into the side of my bra. Because if it was sitting there, strapped to me, no way would I be caught unprepared. The condom remained whole and hearty. How disappointing. Or maybe not. Finally plucking up the courage to get back on the horse, so to speak, and then not remembering it would have been horrible. The man handed me the glass of water and placed 2 pills into my hand. He then sat back on his haunches to watch me. He had an intensity to him that I was in no condition to deal with. Thanks, I said, then swallowed the aspirin. Noisy rumbles rose from my belly. Nice, very ladylike. Are you sure you're okay? He asked. His glorious mouth twitched into a smile as if we shared a private joke between us. The joke being me. All I could do was stare. Given my current condition, he was just too much. The hair, face, body, ink, all of it. Someone needed to invent a word superlative enough to describe him. After a long moment, it dawned on me that he expected an answer to his question. I nodded, still unwilling to unleash my morning breath, and gave him a grim smile, the best I could do. Okay, that's good, he said. He was certainly attentive. I didn't know what I'd done to deserve such kindness. If I'd picked up the poor guy with promises of sex and then proceeded to spend the night with my head in the toilet, by rights he should be a bit disgruntled. Maybe he hoped I'd make good on the offer this morning. It seemed the only plausible explanation for why he'd linger. Under normal conditions, he was light years out of my league and, for the sake of my pride, worlds away from my type. I liked clean cut. Clean cut was nice. Bad boys were highly overrated. God knows I'd watched enough girls throw themselves at my brother over the years. He'd taken what they'd offered if it suited him, and then moved on. Bad boys weren't the stuff serious relationships were made of. Not that I'd been chasing forever last night, just a positive sexual experience. Something not involving Tommy Burns being mad at me for getting a smear of blood on the backseat of his parents' car. God, what a horrible memory. The next day, the douche had dumped me for a girl on the track team half my size. He then added insult to injury by spreading rumors about me. I hadn't been made bitter or twisted by this event at all. What had happened last night? My head remained a tangled, throbbing mess, the details hazy, incomplete. We should get something into you, he said. You want me to order some dry toast or something? No. The thought of food was not fun. Not even coffee appealed, and coffee always appealed. I was half tempted to check myself for a pulse just in case. Instead, I pushed my hand through my crappy hair, getting it out of my eyes. No, Ow! Strands caught on something, tugging hard at my scalp. Crap! Hang on. He reached out and carefully disentangled my messy dew from whatever was causing the trouble. There we go. Thanks. Something winked at me from my left hand, snagging my attention. A ring, but not just any ring. An amazing ring. A stupendous one. Holy shit, I whispered. It couldn't be real. It was so big it bordered on a